Hello. So now we will be doing the third vehicle program. In this program, we will also learn a new concept. So the problem statement is the vehicle has to move from point A to point B, turn back, come back to point A, turn and stop in the same position, in the same direction in which it started. So from point A to B, come back to point A and be at point A in the same position and in the same direction as it started. So let's do it a step at a time. So curious mind, easy. Set up vehicle, another easy thing. Then we start our forward journey. So vehicle forward. We take 2 seconds to reach point B, so we have to put wait of 2 seconds, allow the vehicle to move from A to B, and then we need to stop. So till this point, it is easy. Now comes the new part. Now we need to turn back. Which command do we use for turning back? We are not going to use hard turn here because we have to yet to learn how hard turn works. But we'll use the same command, forward command, to get a soft turn. So how we'll achieve that? We'll make one of the speeds 0. Now what will happen if we make one of the speeds 0? One of the wheels is not rotating at all, but the second wheel is moving forward. It is not stopping. But as we know that the wheels are part of the vehicle, which means they are kind of connected to each other. So if one wheel is not moving, the other is moving, the vehicle will start rotating. So it will make a full circle. If it continues like this, it will make a full circle. So we want it to turn, but we want it to turn half circle, not full circle. So now the vehicle has started to turn, but we need to give some time for it to complete the turn, required turn. So let's give a wait. Let's give a wait. Now how much weight we need to give? This is something which we can do two ways. One is trial and error. Let's give 1 second. Let's see how much it turns. If it turns less than 180 degree, which means it is not completing the U-turn, then increase the weight. If it is turning more than 180 degree, then reduce the weight. And that way you can also use your mathematical knowledge to find out how much weight is required instead of changing it without any calculations. You can make calculations. You can see if my vehicle is turning, let's say 270 degrees. So it is making 3/4 of a turn. But I want it to turn only half, which is 1/2 of the full turn. So in that case, it is turning 1/4 more. So instead of turning 3/4, it should turn 2/4. So divide the weight by 3 and multiply it by 2 and give the final weight. Okay, so we'll keep it as 1 right now and we will try out and adjust it after we test it. So after it turns, I'm going to make it stop again. Actually, this vehicle stop technically is not needed here. But sometimes, as I told in my last video as well, sometimes it behaves weirdly and hence we are giving vehicle stop here. Now it has turned and it has to come back to point B. So do we need vehicle reverse or vehicle forward? Since the vehicle has turned 180 degrees, so now it is facing towards point A. So we have to use vehicle forward command, not the vehicle reverse. Again, we need to travel the same amount of time, move for 2 seconds. When we reach point A, we'll stop there, but we are not in the same direction and at the same position. We have shifted because we have turned, we have taken a 180-degree turn. So we are slightly away from the current position and we are exactly 180-degree opposite to the current position. So what we need to do is we need to turn again. How much? The same amount as we turned earlier here, and I'll give 1 second here and I will stop. So that completes the program. But now if you see here, there's an interesting thing. If I take this out, this command and this command same, this is again same, this same, here same. So this is actually, these complete set of block is duplicate, they are same. So why should I use 2 times? Instead, what can I do is I can repeat this block 2 times. And so what will happen is my vehicle will complete the action. Now if I don't have this repeat inside, as I told, we don't need, technically we don't need, so we'll try with that. Technically we don't need it, so let's try putting the vehicle stop outside. If does not behave properly, then what you need to do is you need to add vehicle stops inside. So that is our program. So let's test the program, upload it and test it, and you can fine tune this weight. Now once you fine tune this weight, remember this number, because that's going to be useful for you doing all the next programs. And you know that this is what you require for 180 degrees of turn when these speeds are given. So whenever you want to use these speeds, you know how much time is required for 180-degree turn, and you will be easily able to calculate the amount of time required for the turn what you want. Okay, so upload the program and try it out.